What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Reed. Welcome to We Know Bars TV, and we about to get into this RBE Pearly Gates Part 3. And first battle up, we're gonna review Ooops versus Craig Lamar. So let's get into it. First round, Craig Lamar had a solid round. I ain't gonna give away too many bars. I'll get into the bars a little bit later. But he had a pretty solid round. Same thing with Ooops. It's really the most debatable round out of the three. So I ain't start taking notes to the second round, so we're going to move straight to the second round. But just know that first round was debatable. So, second round, we get into it. Craig Lamar starts off, and what'd he say? He came out with the dum-dum with the extension. This is Good Burger. That was a fire line. If anybody's seen Good Burger, then you know about that. Kales with the dreads, dum-dum with the extensions. We also, he had a Stand in the Rain, New Edition bar, Ralph Tresvant, and the crowd didn't really catch that, probably because they know who New Edition is, but they're not probably real familiar with the name of that certain artist in the group. And then that's when he started getting into stumbling. He started choking a little bit, and he started to lose his place. So once he had skipped around to another bar, like he missed his whole place, and he didn't get that out right. So moving forward, we go to Ooops. Ooops start off. He had an Earth flatline. That was cool. And really, this was like a real talk round. And he started, getting serious. He started doing things on the Black History tip. He had Moses come back. I get who I want because I'm connected with the staff. That was a pretty hard line. But, for the most part, Ooops got that round by default. Craig Lamar choked, stumbled, whatever you want to call it. So we headed in round 3. We got Craig Lamar. He starts off with the South Park Kick the Baby line. That was cool. When people battle people from St. Louis, most of the time they have a Missouri misery line. He had one of those, so it was alright. He had an All Your Dogs spin like Crash Bandicoot. Anybody played that game back in the day, you know what he's talking about. That was cool. He said, I handled it the old school way, like show you right. I feel like I just heard somebody say that at another event, but either way, that was a cool line. He had this short little 4-bar scheme, or maybe a little bit more about throwing the mom off the roof, and he ended up saying that was a long story. How he set that up, that was kind of dope. He had 90 to 50 like I just saw State Trooper, and then he choked again. So here we go to Ooops. It's up to Ooops to pull it off in the third round. If he can get through that cleared, that third round cleared, then he has a clear dub. So Ooops comes in with a real talk third. In the beginning, he's talking about suicide, and then he gets into this black TV sitcom scheme, which was pretty dope. And honestly, it wasn't just a scheme. He had schemes within the scheme. So, I guess you call that double scheming, whatever you want to call it. But, and by double scheming, he was naming sitcoms, but he was also naming characters within those sitcoms, which made it like a double scheme. So, that was pretty dope. And, overall, Ooops took the victory, 2-1. Probably 3-0, depending on who you give the first round to. So, long story short, that was the battle. Hey, if you don't know who I am, I go by the name of Reed. This is We Know Bars TV. Tune in. Make sure you subscribe. I hope to keep more content coming. If y'all like it, y'all feel it, man, let me know, man. Hey, out.